decisive enough from because woman a couple of chances. But I hate Emmanuel Noboya, I hate Puno, as answer by, and I think that another splendid opportunity. Now go keep a any post move and a far poor name change. So I think say woman making some threat out on going into me and buy, but has to focus so and dying a day and bad, but penetrating through. FC, one more defensive setup, no, and no problem for us so far.
Wow, and China offer a toss million but Yenshe goals across the folk able fear. And so far, House of Folk 23 games our born wash 20 goals. I consider 13. Obo fear. Nyama Enshada Enkoye, Nemu Washa 11 goals, I consider 5. Do you think, sir, Abubakar Watara and Ranti, and this time, Ometinya Babenya Gobi at the Tia Nations FC?
It's possible, say, one go to me, I should go at the Nations FC. And of course, even in some of them game, 1-1, 2-2, 1-0, and the idea to me them. So, one more team, I can have so for kind of one go there, one more to me, at the Etwart. Now, on the average, per games are 1 more than Abo, any total number of goals are to me a PM per average, no, as of okay to me, then Etwart, at the 8 or more. But currently, see you so even the first 45 minutes, at the eye justification a very difficult. Say has to forget to me a nation's defensive setup, no. The wingers over to me, I am a betting say second half no air corner. Kwabena Boateng our bench, no Kosibontin our bench. Couple with other players are one more has to bench the use of counter attack no Munyan. Said they bear to me I then. Now we also check to make create chances outdoor. Nations FC boxing. One more year they go bet to me about in the game. They are match 45 minutes, and one say.
Yes, I'm a Munina Aquaba Etiba Tuba Astutef 2024 2025 Ghana Premier League outstanding game. Yeah, the live coverage, Edit Pramo, the Supremo himself, Dr. Cook. Enchebia, Center Referee Charles Bulu. Ebeshana Benafe, Efa Tosumi no. Jedia Pramo. When the match at Tosoma Kumaku and two teams, you know. Airborne in the Premier League, 5th position, 37 points, and our Nations FC at that 36 points. 1 point and a separated 2 teams, you know. And so, center referee Charles Bulu was showing up. Dear fan at Tosumi no. Ashasie Bono Ekra Nation FC Hemranteno Jabono Timanko 45 minutes. Goalkeeper Kwesi Ketia. Free kick called Yama. Free kick. A branch here, Nedine.
Been for almost better part of the 2021 season, and this was the incident that led to his staying on the turf. I was just speaking about Emmanuel Arnault, also played for Loving Gym FC. He's had a good travel. Yeah, same scene. We'll quickly take this one. Fighting Sakwa. And it's turned into Hasselhoff boss and it's brushed off by Osesibe. And it's been very steady at the back this afternoon. Aside those two erratic clearances from him, has been rock solid. But in terms of partnership with goalkeeper Christian Ketia, it's been lacking a bit, and it's a bit understandable. He's not being the usual number one for the Phobians this season. It's been Benjamin aside, and you can. Oh, we have so many situations where players have stayed on the turf.
They've both been very physical, very physical. Getting to the line, folk have been very direct.
It's 9 minutes, and we've got a long way to go. Now the two Bastro turf. As the folk gets ready to whipping the long one. And taking their time a bit. And of course, the storyline this week has been Benjamin Asari, who is not part of the match this squad. Trending all over the internet for some very special reasons. And the site absolutely containing Nations FC. That's at this 49th minute. It's still Steven Asari. Just a big touch from him. And it
Was sent into the box, but started the attack from defense, and they are very good.
that was a big opportunity for Steven Asari to have made it count. Not a lot of time wasted. Running out of options when it matters most. There'll be a free kick. Right on the halfway line for Nations FC. Referee asking that it be brought back a bit. It looks to be a Cole Gripman, the centre back, who'll take it. That's the Asian strike to transfer from the far right hand side. That's Nete. And that'll be a corner kick. Witness in the first 45 minutes. Your team's not in a haste at all. They're taking their time to work their way around each other. But here's Nason's corner kick from the far right hand side. And you can see the likes of Alaxon. The Gripman with the height coming in. That's a lovely hit. And comes off Kohakman. That's a textbook header. But he fails to direct it.
That was a very dangerous cross into the box.
Gripman. Luckily, the two of them have all been all defenders. Even his brother who plays for Golden Kick is also a defender. And also the skipper for that team, Golden Kick. As they bring it forward. So Sersibe Hussein caps of somebody and is back to Altafolk. Final third and it's 10 away by the big boot over. Let's skip out the side this afternoon. Sersibe.
Osesibe looks jittery.
So his mouth's away.
kind of chances away.
That's a big mess, isn't it?
Should have been a tap-in. A simple tap-in.
That's way. "61 minutes. And we're still at where we are. We'll go to show off between these two sides. Here's Dancy coming forward, trying to beat Ampedu into the box. Comes off his hand. And the referee chats Bulu. Well, he's getting that one right again with his decision making.
The tempo of the game just shot up, and Accra Hearts of Oak have decided, have started to pin Nations to their half.
Well, we restored that from Hearts of Oak in the first 45 minutes when they took charge of the game in the first 10 minutes and decided to go back to sleep. And to them, it's been Nations showmanship until the blast of the whistle. Let's just look at it. Might have come off the hand of Abdul Aziz. Almost got a yellow card in the process. This Nation's building up from the right hand side, trying to drift into the midfield. That's a big run. And as Christopher Nete goes to the ground, and wins the sympathy of the referee. Hearts of Oak who've had 2 attempts. Nations have just had 1. But again, the big question is those balls hitting or being on target. It's been blank for both sides in this particular half.
It looks like Christopher Nete is a bit okay now. He's played very well, especially at the right hand side of Nations FC. He carried the ball, he progressed the ball very well in midfield and in attack for Nations FC. I think he's better now and can carry on with the game.
Nations free kick. And it's headed away by Mauli. Oh no, it's back to the left hand side. Down to trying to catch up in Hearts of Oak's defense. Walking through the traffic of bodies. That's a lovely hit. Stays on, Dansu, and then it's blocked by Michael Ampedu, who gets injured in the process.
That was a dangerous play. Very dangerous. And Accra Hearts of Oak, like I said, would have to be very attentive at the back. They need to be up and doing, because Nations FC are creating, they are looking for pockets of spaces in and around the 18-yard box of Accra Hearts of Oak. And that is where the defenders would have to be sure that they are safe, or they can hold up Nations FC and keep.
Simpson is a lovely shot. Oh my goodness, it's in! The Blacksterman have just shot Nations FC into the lead. What a hit! What a goal from the centre back, and Nation rejoices. Captain leading by example. Look at it from that distance.
Fantastic play by Razak Simpson. What a lovely strike. Nobody, I would say that nobody anticipated such a shot from Razak Simpson. What a drive! It traveled right to the left top corner of the box, of the pole. That was fantastic.
Well, the last time the centre back scored was against Medimati, and if now just push Brancasi base into the lead, and you can understand the joy on his face. Hasselhoff did not really see that copper bullet being flashed at them, and goalkeeper Chris Nketiah absolutely unaware of that intention from Razak Simpson. Got it right, perfect hit into the top right corner.
Nketiah was stunned by the strike. He was not expecting such a shot from Razak Simpson.
This captivating moment. It's just intriguing. You see, there is one that is focused and one that is not focused. The player actually hit a target that he has premeditated on. This is
of more than 45 yards out, and that certainly will be the talk of town this evening, and then we head into tomorrow. 66 minutes, and it's Nations 1, Hasselhoff 0. Nations coming forward again from the far right hand side. Yeah, the map been booked as Dansu hacks onto it. Go past Steven Asari, brings in another killer. Hello, everybody. Now the 4-2 Nation player on the far right hand side. Oh, that shot just taking out the steam of Hasselhoff. Confidence to play into this game. But this one is well dealt with by Chris Nketiah. Well, this is where Benjamin Asari has been missing between the two sticks for the home side. And you can see Alassane very furious about that decision.
Accra Hearts of Oak would have to come from behind, and they would have to do something. Something special to break this defense. Nations FC have been average throughout.
And just Robin Sanon stays between his own two sticks. Looks like the medical team would have to attend to him. Or just want a delivery once again into the channel.
This is where Accra Hearts of Oak need the never say die attitude. They fought from the onset. They are behind now, but let's see how they fight back into this game.
Well, the dance back, they have to come from behind after Anaba scored on 81st minute. And Steven Apiasari equalized on 82nd minute. So it tells you Hasselhoff, unless I've got some hope of getting at least a point from this intriguing exchange. But just look at that for a goal again. Blasted wide into the far right corner.
That's a super technique. And coming from a defender, that's what it's intriguing. Coming from a defender, a centre back, if I should put it that way. That's super.
Well, we're getting ready to see it. Set to side coming in for Abdulaziz. who have not really added anything to Hasselhoff attacking threat this afternoon. As we get to see the experienced man coming in for the Phobians. I've got a very lovely fit. Well, since just entered into the top 4 if it stays this way with 39 points at the moment.
This time around, the Accra folk look to be going central to see if they can find holes in the defense of Nations FC. It's been very difficult for Accra folk to get behind the defense of Nations FC.
What I think I've considered as few as 14 goals this season. Yes. Chaote taking the game to Michael Ampedu and some winning a trade advantage. So Aqua has been taken up for Nations with Lai introduced into the match. And it's a walking pace for the man in the 24 jersey. Oh, it's not in a haste to take it at all. That's a cycle for. And you can see the players are just having some chit chat among themselves, enjoying this moment. That's their side. It's hard to folk. That's it to say. It's a big one. Hussein coming in from the right hand side is brought across, but Razak Simpson class it away once again. It's been unbeatable at the heart of defense for this since this afternoon. Quality stuff. And tells you why he will continue to make the Black Stars camp. There's a lovely copper bullet that has been headed out. There's a Sexy Bay. We'll bring it onto the right hand side, but it's been cut out. And it's taken against Asafok. As referee Charles Bulu points the other way around. And you can see the Phobian fans are very quiet all over on the stands, hoping that something miraculous will happen. But they would have to wait for those moments because Nations is just taking. They continue to really dominate the game, especially the second half. And so we look to have had a hand flashed on his face by Faisal Chaote. Now we have the opportunity to regroup from the back. You can just say it. That was an incident. There's Boateng. There's Hussein. Set to set, calling for it. Asama Boateng goes down. The referee have none of that. As there's another attacking onslaught from the far right hand side. It's a free Boateng who stays in Nations penalty box as he holds his ankle. Let's just see. Also the delivery from Hussein Mohammed. That's a real hit or a real clash. It is bigger. It's more severe than we had anticipated. From the commentary position.
I think he's in some pain. It's been brilliant this afternoon. And I think Accra Hearts of Oak have been stunned by this young chap, Razak Simpson. A fantastic strike. Just look at that. What a technique.
What's always up on his feet? And is Suffolk throwing? Still have to bring it forward. In defense. Not excited at all about the stance. But that's understandable because Suffolk lost to Bechim United on the road and lost to Dreams FC by a goal to nil. Well, the last time Suffolk won by 2 goals to nil was back in March. And it's 8th of March to be specific, when they beat Young Apostles by 2 goals to nil at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Since then, they've not been able to pick any maximum points from their trips. But it's Nation's free kick, as they try to push a lot of men up front now to see if they can get the second goal. And it's a long drive to the right hand side. Suffolk managing to deal with the situation. And goalkeeper Kwesi Nketia Pekset will hope to launch a deep attack into Nation's territory. Well, that's the confirmation of Christopher Netti's yellow card for you. That's a big run. Asamo Boateng coming forward. That has been met. Razak Simpson goes to the ground in the process. That's a deep trouble for the skip up the side. And you can understand it's quite severe. And there'll be a big blow against his former teammate. And the former Wafa man just goes to the ground.
Let's hope he will be okay, because Nations FC would need him in this game.
Well, he's limping on his left leg, but it's good to continue as we draw closer to the 78th minute. It's in! Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? And it's Kunedu Yadom, the centre back, who flapped that big opportunity.
What a chance. Accra Hearts of Oak would have to be putting these balls at the back of the net.
We'll watch it again. They were waiting for it in the penalty box. It was delivered across and picked Kunedu Yadom in plenty of space. Absolutely. That is a very embarrassing touch. Lose everybody in that deep blue. But there's trouble for Nations FC. Let's skip out the side. Razak Simpson is unable to continue and would have to be lifted out. That's a big blow for the traveling team, and you can understand why even the fans are a bit worried at this moment, not to talk off the bench. So just look at it around again. This was an incident that cost the Nation FC man to be taken off the pitch. And the medics would have to quickly attend to it. To this national asset. On the way, but this proves a bit futile at the moment. It's just too heavy of a kick.
That was ambitious. But if this game stays the same, the Nations FC will go into the books as the first time Nations FC would beat Accra Hearts of Oak.
Well, absolutely. That'll be the first home away victory for Nations FC, with the last one ending 2-0 to Hearts of Oak. And we'll be seeing replacement for Razak Simpson. As we've got just 10 minutes left. So Williams has come in for Razak Simpson. That's a confirmation for the man in the 13th set. Cannot continue, but it's a good moment for Hearts of Oak. And it dangles across the face of goal. And it's corner kick.
We are here to see whether Appleton William will be able to step into the shoes of Razak Simpson.
There's a corner kick coming across, is met by the big man, and set to say fires a missile into the crowd. Bit disappointed in from the experienced player, failing to really find the intended target. And Nations will say thank you, unless we're left in that big pressure off their neck. Oh, bit Boris also getting ready to come in for Emmanuel Arnaud. And it's their very international, who just been flashed inside by coach Kasim Engel. That was a bit of a clever save there. Only to deny the Phobians. So let's see how the 30 minutes will be for this. The Nations FC side, who are doing so well at the moment by containing the pressure that have been flashed towards them by Hearts of Oak. Well, Boris has been without a goal in the last 6 matches. The last time he scored was against Hearts of Lions, when he scored on that 82nd minute at the Crown Sports Stadium. And since then he struggled to put one behind the net. And again, it's the goalkeeper. After this ball came from Michael Ampedu, who's looking for a free Boateng.
Hearts of Oak are known to score late goals in their games. Most people, or most of the fans, would hope that Accra Hearts of Oak would probably score a goal in the last 7 minutes plus added time in this game.
Also, Martin Kekari have just come in for Maoli Wayo. And another player who've stayed with the Phobians for some time now. Martin Kekari. Due to injury, have not been part of several games. The last time he played was against Basaki Holy Stars in Enyinasi back in January 26. As he looks to be returning. So lots of substitution for the Phobians as they look to track their tactics a bit. We've also seen Enoch Esubontin coming in. '85 minutes, just 5 minutes. And what can Hearts do That for Nations FC. They'll be hoping to keep a clean slate at the moment. Unless to defend the alliance and ensure that they pick the 3 maximum point from the two AstroTurf. That's brought to the right hand side. That's Kakaway driving through the traffic of Nation players. Ampuncha. So yes, set to say decides to go for the long drive. Just not good enough to beat goalkeeper Rapin Sanon. I'll say flashes wide off the mark.
That was a weak shot, and he also didn't get the direction right. But I believe Hearts of Oak are piling on the pressure. They want at least to get a goal or the equalizer in this game.
What Nations FC on their way to a very famous victory. If it stays this way for the first time, they'll be able to beat the Phobians away from home. Christopher Nete fails to keep his eyes on it, but he wins the throwing out the far side. That's Pete Boris, brings it back to Nete. Pete Boris goes down. And the referee chats bullet points to the free kick spot. This Nations looking to compound Hearts of Oak's problem in its dynamics of the game.
Another opportunity for Nations FC to double their lead against Accra Hearts of Oak.
Pushing a lot of men up front, with the likes of Pete Boris. It's well defended. The best of touch from Enoka Subontin. Managed to keep it this time around. Sporting set to say in ample of space. There's rather Martin Kakuri. That's down to. It's Kakuri. And it's been taken against the Phobians. A bit shocking decision, isn't it?
Very shocking. 2 players with one blocking the opponent. I believe it should have gone the other way around.
But the referee very close to that scene. Always might have a better view of the situation. Yes, Nations get ready to drive in. This one, that's Williams Serpentin, the man who came for Razak Simpson. Ampedu. It's a long drive. Looking for Martin Kakari. It's picked by Ampedu. Breaks it into the middle. And there's Aponcha. A free. Asibonti. This could be long. Kakari. Gives the free. And he gives that possession to Dansu. Well, some of the fans sitting on top of the wall. Here are the two AstroTurf. Unless to catch a glimpse of the game. You just need to catch a glimpse. It doesn't matter where you sit, isn't it? And just look at that big opportunity that came away of Hearts of Oak once again. A bit disappointed now to have turned it in.
Nations FC have played very well today. I'll give credit to the coach, Kasimingo Okanse. He set up his team very well, making it very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to penetrate their defense.
The whistle is blown. We can see Satsube in a haste to take that one. And that's walking forward from the left-hand side, drifting out onto the edge of it. That's a lovely poke. That's been home, but it's picked up by Robin Sanon. At the right place to claim it. That is an edge of the sit moment for Nations fans.
That was a dangerous play by the defender. That 8 minutes time on it on, and I think it's an opportunity for Accra Hearts of Oak to pile on the pressure to see if they can get the equalizer.
Well, that's 8 minutes of additional time, and that could really be favoring Hearts of Oak. But for Nations, you'll have a bit of problem with it, but it's a bit understandable with goalkeeper Robinson on receiving some treatment on the turf on more than 2 different occasions, impacting the time that I've been added on. As Nations have a free kick to be taken by Christopher Nete.
I think what Nations are doing now is time management. They want to hold on to the ball and make sure they spend a lot of time with the ball.
We've already crossed the first minutes of the time that I've been added on, with 7 more to go, and there's Ampedu with his favorite left foot, looking for opportunity to hit it away. Finds Kunedu Yadom. And now Sapancha, who brings it to Anoke Subontin. Here's Ampedu. That's a lovely way to take it on his chest. It's still Ampedu dazzling his way through this. Nixon's opposite side, set to say, brings it back. Offside Sibe. Back to Ampedu, at the right hand side. Sent it in. That's a big touch. Ampedu. Here could be a knock. It's a long drive, and it's picked by Robinson on. That's a good idea. The power on the shot, not just too much trouble. Nixon's opposite shot stopper.
Accra Hearts of Oak piling on the pressure. They move centrally, making sure they push more men forward into the box to create spaces, little spaces in the box, to find ways to get a goal in these few minutes of the game.
It comes on to the other far side, but that's a lovely way to flick it out. He's maintaining the position. That's Williams Appleton. That's up on Sam for Hearts. Kakari. Amposa Kakari again. And it breaks down. As focusing most of the set pieces in this last minute. This could be Anikela sent across. There's still Hearts of Oak who would have to pick up yet another throwing advantage this time around, very close to Nixon's corner kick side.
They have less than 5 minutes to do whatever they can to get the equalizer.
Let's put across. Sanoke Subontin goes for the long drive, and Robinson picks it. It's been a real difference this afternoon for Nations FC on side. The rock solid defense this got in the form of a shield. They have been very resistant against this Hearts of Oak forward line, who kept pouring so much. Yes, upon Sam quickly finding his right back. And set to say. And you can see this time around the fans are up on their feet, especially the Hearts of Oak fans. Most of them complaining.
A lot of fans would ask why Setose has been sitting on the bench for this period of time, because his inclusion in the second half has changed the game. He's controlled the game for Accra Hearts of Oak. He's created so many chances. When he came into the game for Accra Hearts of Oak.
That's Samankwa. Hearts of Oak coming, and the final hits. It's a bit disappointing. Here's where Hearts of Oak need to stay a bit focused anytime they are into the final third of the pitch. And it's set to say Ampedu That's a poor hit. And for the first time, if it's this way, Nations, led by Coach Kasim Mingle, will be following the Phobian tree for the first time away from Abrankasi. As we've got less than 3 minutes more to bring proceedings to an end. Yes, Charity. Kane increases study. As well dealt with by Kunedu Yadu. And okay, Subonti. They decided to use the far side of the field, the wing. But it will be brought to the right hand side for Peru to pick. And Peru bringing it forward. Walking pace. Long one into the channel for the free Boati. Wins the free kick. Very close to Netson's FC. 18 yard. And you can see why Coach Kasim Mingle is very furious at this juncture. It could be spilling so much trouble if it's not well dealt with. And just look at it. It was from Michael Ampedo trying to pick out a free Boati. As he was dragged from behind. 96 minutes. And a few seconds cleared. And Charles Bulu has awarded the home team the big free kick. That's a big place. And you can see the bank roller up on his feet. Dr. Kwame Che. As Robinson on the Burkina International gets his 5-man one ready. Unless to deal with this menace. Kakari behind it. It's going to be Kakari's kick. Oh my goodness, comes inside. The referee Charles Bulu. Hot in Hatsafok celebration. And you can see now the Hatsafok players registering their displeasure. Oh, that's a big problem. And the big problem is that can Martin Kakari really do it? That's the big question. Because this time around, the nation's defense will be red hot alert. It might be the last opportunity for the Phobians. Let's see. This is a final opportunity. If Hatsafok can pull parity, and you can see absolutely wasted efforts there. And that could be the summary of the game for the Phobians this afternoon on the Tubasco turf. But they'll have to camp for Kunedu Yadu. There's a big opportunity. Hatsafok, can they find one? It is a corner kick. Robinson on lost focus for a few seconds and nearly gave Hatsafok that big opportunity to come back into this tie. It's a bit of hot temper fluid within Netson's FC box. As the Ivorian International Big Boris expects the referee Charles Bulu to take a look at his watch as Big Boris stays on the turf. 2 of the last 3 games have ended in stalemate, with just one slide in favor of Hatsafok. But it looks to be a spirited Nations FC performance away from Abrankasi, and there it concludes. Nations FC for the first time has beaten Hatsafok away from Abrankasi. And guess how they did it? It was the captain Razak Simpson who struck from 45 yards out to hand the visitors and needed 3 points to get back into the top 4. And you can see why this man lies on the turf. Free Boateng. This is the man of the moment, Razak Simpson. As the match officials has been guided out of the field. The Rangers and Hasselhoff will be traveling or be staying at home to Media might say. Whilst they six will be taking on Carolina United. As Samuel Free Boateng is a bit disappointed. And the fans absolutely cannot believe their eyes. Ball is full time at the Tuba Shotef in Kaswa. It's Hasselhoff 0, Nations FC 1. As we cross over to the pitch side.
All right, so it's all over at the Tuba AstroTurf, and this is an outstanding game between Accra Hasselhoff and Nations Football Club, and it's Accra Hasselhoff Geo Nations Football Club 1. It's all over, and it was live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, as well as on Alpha TV, on the Ghana Football Association app, Adum TV, and Joy Prime. Accra Hasselhoff Geo Nations Football Club 1. Difficult game for the Phobias.
Yeah, I think that general we've witnessed one of an excellent game here this afternoon at the Tuba AstroTurf. I think that Accra Hasselhoff, they came into the party in the second half, but you know all the incursions that they made, they couldn't make use of their chance. And I think that Nations FC, after that wonderful strike from their El Capitano, talking about Razak Simpson, they were able to manage the game to the end. So all the same, congratulations to the Nations
Super
FC.
goal from Captain Razak Simpson. I have Coach Kasim Okanse Mingle is right there. Coach, congratulations. First time Nations FC beating Accra Hasselhoff. And what do you say? How is the feeling like, Coach Kasim Okanse Mingle?
Very, very great. Very, very great. I told you before the commencement of the game, the better side will win. And we were the better side, we've won.
Okay, so what do you make out of Razak Simpson's goal?
It was a very, I don't know how to describe the goal. The strike was very, very beautiful. Also, I congratulate him as a captain, leader of the side. He has proved his worth.
Can you give us an update on his injury?
Oh, as I know, it's too early. When we go to the dressing room, I find out from the physio. As I know, it's too early for me.
Okay, so your next game, another tough game. What do you have to say?
Every match is a tough game. So we take the match one after the other. So we were good with one. So we are back in contention for the league title.
Thank you very much, Coach Kasim Okanse Mingle, the head coach for Accra Hasselhoff. The first time Nations FC beating the Phobians, and he was very optimistic that they're going to amass all 3 points. I have Coach Abu Bakar Watara with me. Coach, difficult game. Your guys created a lot of chances. 2 clear chances they couldn't score. Still difficult for your guys to score.
Well, I tell you before the match, I say it's a strong team. We are playing against one strong team, but today, unfortunately, we lose. Grace very well team in our organization, get good organization. We do everything possible, but unfortunately, it's the same disaster we have. The ability to score, the scoring possibility, we have the problem for that. But we are continuing to make it every time.
Is there pressure on you from the fans and your players as well?
Pressure?
To win the games?
Oh, to win the games is normal, but pressure because we lost now. It's a game. We lose it about, we accept it. We accept we lost the game because we didn't do well. We are losing all the goals. Okay.
Any lessons from today's game?
Well, the lesson is when you are don't prepare well in the psychological side, and the 24 hours before the match, you know the venue you are playing. This is the results.
Next game against another top side, Midiama. What should we expect, Coach Watara?
Well, every match we expect you to get the maximum point. If you didn't get it, it's the life. We are going to prepare yourself and come back.
Thank you very much, Coach Abubakar
you.
Watara. Watara is the head coach for the Phobians, Accra House of Folk, and he says, hey, every match is very difficult, but they will prepare against Midiama Sporting Club. Najib, it's all over at the Tuba Ashotem, Accra House of Folk 0, Nations FC 1.
You know, before the goal came, I was just sitting beside the coach, and he was calling them. The number 30 is free. Come to the midfield, and they didn't come, and that brought the goal. I will not take anything away from Nations FC. From the beginning, I told you that Nations FC, when you look at their setup and the way they started, they have nothing to lose. But they've done what to me, a crowd of folk, they still need to up their game. You know, they changed their team entirely, so they shouldn't expect results this time around. Next season, we will get the best of Accra.
All right, so we are hearing the man of the match is Razak Simpson, the captain for Nations Football Club. Phil, it's all over here at the Tuba Ashotem. Victory